Hi, everyone. Have you ever wondered how fresh bread gets to your local supermarket? Well, today we're going behind the scenes to find out exactly how bread is made in a factory. You won't believe what these machines can do, so make sure to watch until the end. We will show you how one of the biggest bread factories in the world makes their artisan loaves. But before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our awesome videos. Also, stick around until the end because we have a big announcement that you don't want to miss. The first step in making bread is, of course, to mix the ingredients. This is done by a large industrial mixer, which is able to hold up to 2,000 pounds of dough at once. The ingredients are mixed together in a specific order to ensure that the bread has the right texture and consistency. First, the dry ingredients, which include flour, salt, sugar, and yeast, are added to the mixer. Then the wet ingredients, which include water and sometimes milk or other liquids, are added to the mixer. The ingredients are mixed together for several minutes until they form a dough. After the dough has been mixed, it is time to knead it. This is done by a special machine called a kneader. The dough is pushed, pulled, and folded over itself to develop the gluten in the flour. This gives the bread its elasticity and strength. The dough is kneaded for several minutes until it is smooth and elastic. Once the dough has been kneaded, it is allowed to rest for a period of time. This is called proofing. The dough is placed in a warm environment where it is allowed to rise. This allows the yeast to grow and the dough to become lighter and more airy. The dough is proofed for a specific amount of time, usually between 30 minutes and 2 hours, depending on the recipe and the desired end product. After proofing, the dough is ready to be shaped into loaves. This is done by a machine called a sheeter. The dough is rolled out into long sheets and then cut into individual pieces. Each piece is then shaped into a loaf using a machine with a plunger mechanism. These machines can make up to 40 loaves per minute. That's almost 1 loaf every second. Once the loaves have been shaped, they are placed on a conveyor belt and sent to the oven. The loaves are baked for a specific amount of time, usually between 20 and 40 minutes, depending on the size and type of bread. The bread is baked until it is golden brown and sounds hollow when tapped. When the bread is done baking, it is removed from the oven and placed on a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt takes the bread to the next station where it is sliced. The bread is sliced by a machine with a wire cutting mechanism. The wire is stretched across the conveyor belt and the bread is pushed through it. This slices the bread into individual pieces. The thickness of the slices can be adjusted depending on the desired end product. The sliced bread is then packaged for sale. This is done by a machine that wraps the bread in plastic wrap or bags. The bread is then placed in boxes or on trays and sent to the distribution center. From there, the bread is distributed to grocery stores and other retail outlets. The entire process of making bread in a factory is highly automated. There are machines that do everything from mixing the dough to slicing the bread. This allows for mass production of bread, which is necessary to meet the demands of the food industry. The machines used to make bread are also very precise. They are able to control the temperature of the ovens and the amount of time that the bread is baked to ensure that it is consistent. In terms of quality and safety, the bread factories follow strict hygiene standards. The dough and the finished product are regularly checked for contaminants. The employees must wear gloves and hairnets while working, and the factory floors are cleaned regularly. So the next time you enjoy a nice slice of bread, take a moment to appreciate the hard work and effort that went into making it. From the farmers who grew the wheat to the bakers who made the bread, everyone played a role in bringing you this staple of the American diet. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We love hearing what you have to say. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. In the next video, we will show you how pasta is made in a factory. You have never seen it like this before.